Many people notice that they wake up with a swollen face, tight fingers, or heavy legs, yet they assume these changes are simply part of getting older. Others spend hundreds of dollars on beauty treatments, massages, compression garments, or temporary remedies that promise quick results but never seem to solve the real problem. What many don't realize is that persistent puffiness often has a deeper cause that deserves attention. One important system in the body is responsible for collecting excess fluid, removing waste, and supporting your immune defenses. This is the lymphatic system. Although it receives far less attention than the heart or lungs, it works around the clock to keep tissues healthy and balanced. When this system functions efficiently, waste products are carried away, excess fluid is removed, and the body's natural cleaning process continues without interruption. When it slows down, however, fluid begins to collect in the tissues, leaving you feeling swollen, tired, and mentally sluggish. Unlike your blood circulation, which is powered by the heart, the lymphatic system has no central pump. Instead, it relies on your body's movements to keep fluid flowing. Every step you take, every deep breath you breathe, and every muscle contraction gently pushes lymph through an intricate network of vessels. If your daily routine involves long hours of sitting, very little exercise, or poor hydration, this natural drainage process can become less efficient. Think of the lymphatic system as the drainage network of a large city. After heavy rain, storm drains remove excess water before flooding occurs. But if those drains become blocked, water begins collecting in streets and neighborhoods. The same concept applies inside your body. Fluid naturally leaves the bloodstream and enters surrounding tissues, where nutrients are delivered to cells. Normally, the lymphatic vessels collect this extra fluid, filter it through lymph nodes, and eventually return it to the bloodstream. When that process slows, swelling begins to appear. Many people mistakenly believe that retaining water means they should drink less. While this may sound logical, it often works against the body's natural balance. Water is essential for maintaining healthy circulation throughout the lymphatic system. Without enough fluids, lymph becomes more difficult to move, allowing waste materials to remain in the tissues longer than they should. Hydration plays a much larger role than most people realize. Every cell in your body depends on water to transport nutrients, remove waste, and support countless chemical reactions. Even mild dehydration can reduce efficiency throughout the body, making you feel fatigued, unfocused, and physically uncomfortable. A practical habit is to begin each morning by drinking water before starting your daily activities. This helps replace fluids lost overnight and prepares the body for movement throughout the day. Instead of consuming large amounts at once, many health professionals recommend drinking gradually, allowing your body to absorb the fluid comfortably. Movement is equally important. Walking, stretching, climbing stairs, or performing gentle exercises activate muscles that naturally compress nearby lymphatic vessels. Each contraction acts like a small pump, encouraging fluid to travel toward larger, collecting ducts where it can eventually rejoin the bloodstream. This explains why people often feel stiffer and more swollen after sitting for several hours. During prolonged inactivity, the muscles remain relatively quiet, and lymph moves more slowly. Simply standing up every hour, taking a short walk, or stretching for a few minutes can help encourage healthier circulation throughout the body. Your body's hydration status can also provide useful clues. Urine that is pale yellow generally indicates adequate hydration, while darker urine may suggest that you need more fluids. Rather than waiting until you feel extremely thirsty, maintaining consistent water intake throughout the day helps support normal bodily functions before dehydration develops. Understanding the lymphatic system changes the way we think about swelling. Instead of viewing puffiness as only a cosmetic concern, it becomes clear that it reflects how efficiently your body manages fluid balance and waste removal. Supporting this system through regular hydration and daily movement creates a strong foundation for overall health. Now that you understand why the lymphatic system is so important, the next question is obvious. If it has no heart to pump it, how does lymph actually move through the body? The answer is surprisingly simple. Your body uses movement instead of a dedicated pump. Every time you walk, stretch, breathe deeply, or contract your muscles, you create gentle pressure that pushes lymph through its network of vessels. This means your daily habits have a direct influence on how efficiently this system works. Unlike blood vessels, which form a continuous loop powered by the heart, lymphatic vessels begin as tiny blind-ended tubes scattered throughout your tissues. These microscopic channels collect excess fluid, proteins, and cellular waste that cannot return directly to the bloodstream. From there, the fluid gradually travels through larger vessels, passes through lymph nodes where harmful substances can be filtered, and eventually returns to the bloodstream near the chest. The journey may sound simple, but it depends entirely on movement. Without regular activity, lymph slows down. When this happens repeatedly over months or years, fluid may begin accumulating in different parts of the body, contributing to persistent swelling and feelings of heaviness. One of the biggest driving forces behind lymph movement is your skeletal muscles. Every step you take activates muscles in your legs, hips, and core. As those muscles tighten and relax, they gently squeeze nearby lymphatic vessels, pushing fluid forward. Tiny one-way valves inside these vessels prevent the fluid from flowing backward, allowing it to gradually travel toward the center of the body. This is one reason walking is often recommended for people who spend much of the day sitting. Even a short walk every hour encourages circulation that prolonged sitting cannot provide. The body was designed for regular movement, not remaining in one position for hours at a time. Breathing also plays an important role, although many people never think about it. Each time you inhale deeply, your diaphragm, a large muscle beneath the lungs, moves downward. This creates changes in pressure inside the chest that gently draw lymph upward from the lower parts of the body. During exhalation, the pressure changes again, helping move the fluid along its pathway. You can think of your diaphragm as another natural pump. Every slow, deep breath assists circulation, while shallow breathing provides much less support. This is one reason relaxed breathing exercises are often associated with improved circulation and overall well-being. A simple exercise combines both breathing and upper body movement. Stand comfortably with your shoulders relaxed. As you slowly inhale, gently raise your shoulders while expanding your chest. Hold the breath briefly without straining, then slowly exhale while lowering your shoulders back to a relaxed position. Repeat this movement several times at a comfortable pace. Although the exercise appears simple, it encourages coordinated movement of the chest, diaphragm, and shoulder muscles, all of which contribute to healthy lymph flow. It requires no equipment, takes only a few minutes, and can easily become part of a morning routine. Good posture also influences how freely fluid moves throughout the body. Many people spend years looking down at phones, leaning over desks, or sitting with rounded shoulders. Over time, tight muscles and poor posture may reduce mobility and place unnecessary stress on surrounding tissues. Improving posture doesn't require standing perfectly straight every second of the day. Small changes, such as adjusting your workstation, standing regularly, stretching your chest and shoulders, and strengthening your back muscles, can make movement easier and encourage healthier circulation. Hydration continues to play a role here as well. Water provides the fluid that lymphatic vessels transport. Drinking consistently throughout the day supports normal circulation, while combining hydration with movement allows the body to make better use of that fluid. Many people expect dramatic overnight changes, but the lymphatic system responds best to consistent daily habits. Walking a little more, sitting a little less, drinking enough water, and practicing deep breathing may seem like small actions individually. Together, however, they support one of the body's most important housekeeping systems. As lymph continues its journey, it eventually rejoins the bloodstream, allowing the kidneys to filter excess fluid and remove waste through urine. This continuous recycling process helps maintain healthy fluid balance throughout the body. Not all swelling looks the same, and the location of excess fluid can sometimes provide useful clues about what may be contributing to the problem. While swelling alone cannot diagnose a medical condition, paying attention to where it appears, when it develops, and how long it lasts can help you understand when lifestyle changes may help and when medical evaluation is necessary. For some people, the swelling is most noticeable in the face. They wake up in the morning with puffy eyelids, full cheeks, or a feeling of tightness around the jaw. As the day progresses, the puffiness gradually decreases, making them wonder why they look so different from morning to evening. Morning facial swelling can have many possible causes. Sleeping position, allergies, sinus congestion, high sodium intake, alcohol consumption, inadequate sleep, and fluid balance can all contribute. In some cases, prolonged tension in the muscles and connective tissues around the head and neck may also affect how fluid drains from the face. Because so many factors can influence facial swelling, persistent or worsening symptoms should be discussed with a healthcare professional rather than being attributed to a single cause. Other people experience swelling throughout the entire body. Rings become tighter, shoes feel smaller, and clothing fits differently by the end of the day. Hands, feet, and even the face may all appear slightly swollen at the same time. This pattern often suggests that the body is retaining fluid more generally rather than in one isolated area. lifestyle habits frequently contribute to this type of swelling. Spending many hours sitting without movement, consuming excessive sodium, inadequate hydration, poor sleep, chronic stress, certain medications, and underlying medical conditions can all influence how the body regulates fluid. Rather than focusing on one single cause, it is often more helpful to evaluate daily routines as a whole. Posture may also play an indirect role. Sitting at a desk for long periods with rounded shoulders and very little movement can reduce muscle activity throughout the body. Since muscle contractions help move lymph, prolonged inactivity naturally slows this process. Incorporating regular stretching, standing breaks, and light exercise throughout the day encourages circulation and helps prevent fluid from remaining stagnant for long periods. Leg swelling is another extremely common complaint, particularly among adults who stand or sit for much of the day. Many people notice deep marks left by their socks in the evening or feel that their legs become increasingly heavy as the day progresses. Gravity naturally pulls fluid toward the lower part of the body, so if circulation becomes less efficient, the ankles and lower legs are often the first areas where swelling appears. Weakness in the muscles of the abdomen and core may also influence posture and movement. Strong core muscles help support the spine and encourage efficient body mechanics during everyday activities. When people become less active over time, weakened muscles may contribute to reduced mobility, making it more difficult for the body to maintain healthy circulation through regular movement. Fortunately, many of these issues respond well to gradual lifestyle improvements. Regular walking, gentle strength training, flexibility exercises, and maintaining a healthy body weight all support better circulation. These changes may not eliminate swelling overnight, but they create conditions that help the body's natural drainage systems function more effectively over time. However, it is equally important to recognize that not all swelling is harmless. Persistent swelling in both legs, especially when accompanied by shortness of breath, chest discomfort, rapid weight gain, or severe fatigue, may indicate an underlying medical condition involving the heart, kidneys, liver, or blood vessels. In these situations, self-treatment is not appropriate. A proper medical evaluation is essential to determine the underlying cause. As people grow older, the likelihood of medical conditions affecting circulation naturally increases. The heart may not pump as efficiently as it once did, veins may become less effective at returning blood to the heart, and chronic health conditions become more common. Because of this, swelling that develops after age 60 deserves careful attention, particularly if it appears suddenly or continues to worsen. It's important to remember that swelling is a symptom, not a disease itself. Sometimes it reflects temporary fluid retention after a long flight or a salty meal. Other times, it may signal an underlying condition that requires professional care. Understanding the difference allows you to respond appropriately instead of ignoring symptoms or relying solely on home remedies. The most effective approach combines healthy daily habits with good medical judgment. Staying active, drinking adequate water, limiting excessive sodium, maintaining good posture, and seeking medical advice when symptoms persist all contribute to better long-term health. Once you understand how the lymphatic system works, the next step is knowing how to support it through simple, consistent habits. Unlike many body systems that function automatically, the lymphatic system depends heavily on your everyday choices. Hydration, movement, breathing, posture, and physical activity all play a role in keeping lymph flowing efficiently. One of the most effective forms of exercise for lymphatic health is swimming. It combines nearly every natural mechanism that encourages lymph movement into one activity. When you're in the water, your body is supported by buoyancy, which reduces the constant pull of gravity on your legs and feet. This allows fluid that normally settles in the lower body to circulate more freely. Swimming also engages almost every major muscle group. Your arms, shoulders, back, abdomen, hips, and legs work together in a smooth, rhythmic pattern. Each muscle contraction gently compresses nearby lymphatic vessels, helping move fluid toward the center of the body. Unlike high-impact exercise, swimming provides these benefits while placing very little stress on the joints, making it an excellent option for many older adults and individuals recovering from injury. Breathing becomes another advantage while swimming. Most strokes naturally encourage slow, deep breaths, allowing the diaphragm to move through a full range of motion. These deep breathing patterns create gentle pressure changes inside the chest that assist the movement of lymph toward larger collecting vessels. Water itself also provides a unique benefit. As you move through the pool, the water applies light, even pressure across the surface of your body. This gentle compression resembles the principle behind compression garments, except it is distributed more evenly over the arms, legs, and torso. Many people notice they need to urinate shortly after swimming because increased circulation allows excess fluid to return to the bloodstream, where it can eventually be filtered by the kidneys. Of course, swimming is not the only way to support lymphatic health. Any activity that involves full body movement can be helpful. Brisk walking, cycling, dancing, light jogging, yoga, and recreational sports all activate muscles throughout the body. The goal is simply to avoid remaining inactive for long periods. Many people believe they need intense workouts to improve circulation, but consistency matters far more than intensity. A moderate walk every day often provides greater long-term benefits than an exhausting workout performed only once each week. The lymphatic system responds best to regular movement that becomes part of your daily routine. Stretching also deserves attention. Gentle stretching helps maintain flexibility, encourages normal joint movement, and reduces muscle stiffness that develops after prolonged sitting. While stretching alone is not a complete exercise program, it complements walking and strength training by promoting comfortable movement throughout the day. Hydration remains one of the simplest yet most overlooked habits. Water provides the fluid that travels through the lymphatic system. Rather than drinking large amounts all at once, spreading your water intake throughout the day allows your body to use fluids more efficiently. Paying attention to your body's needs, especially during hot weather or physical activity, helps maintain healthy hydration. Nutrition also contributes to fluid balance. Diets high in sodium may encourage temporary water retention in some individuals, while balanced meals rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats support overall cardiovascular and metabolic health. Fresh produce also contributes additional water and nutrients that assist normal body functions. Sleep is another important factor. During sleep, the body performs many maintenance processes, including tissue repair and waste removal. Consistently getting enough quality sleep supports these natural recovery mechanisms and complements the benefits of exercise and hydration. Stress management may also influence how the body functions. Chronic stress can affect sleep quality, physical activity levels, eating habits, and overall well-being. Finding practical ways to relax, whether through walking, meditation, reading, hobbies, or spending time outdoors, can support healthier daily routines. Perhaps the most important lesson is that there is no single miracle solution. Healthy lymphatic circulation develops from many small habits working together. Drinking enough water, moving regularly, maintaining good posture, sleeping well, eating nutritious foods, and staying physically active all contribute to better overall function. If swelling persists, despite these healthy habits, becomes painful, develops suddenly, or is accompanied by symptoms such as chest pain, difficulty breathing, or rapid weight gain, professional medical evaluation is essential. Persistent swelling can sometimes indicate underlying conditions involving the heart, kidneys, liver, veins, or lymphatic system itself, and these require proper diagnosis and treatment. By now, it's clear that the lymphatic system plays an essential role in maintaining your body's fluid balance, supporting immune function, and removing cellular waste. Although it often receives far less attention than the heart or digestive system, its impact on how you feel each day can be significant. Persistent puffiness, feelings of heaviness, and mild swelling may sometimes reflect a sluggish lymphatic system, but they can also be signs of underlying medical conditions that deserve professional attention. Understanding the difference is one of the most important steps toward protecting your health. The encouraging news is that many of the everyday habits that benefit the lymphatic system also support your overall well-being. Rather than searching for expensive treatments or quick fixes, focusing on consistent daily routines can make a meaningful difference over time. Start each morning by rehydrating your body after a night's sleep. During the night, your body continues to lose water through breathing and normal bodily functions. Drinking water soon after waking helps replace those fluids and prepares your body for the day's activities. Instead of consuming large amounts all at once, drink comfortably and continue hydrating steadily throughout the day. Once you've had some water, try to begin moving as early as possible. Even a short walk around your home or neighborhood helps activate the muscles that naturally assist lymph movement. If time is limited, a few minutes of gentle stretching followed by light walking is still far better than remaining completely inactive. Deep breathing is another simple habit worth practicing. Slow, controlled breaths encourage full movement of the diaphragm, which helps create pressure changes inside the chest that assist fluid circulation. Taking just a few minutes each morning to practice relaxed breathing can become an easy addition to your daily routine. Throughout the day, Avoid sitting in one position for extended periods. Modern lifestyles often involve hours spent at desks, in cars, or in front of screens. While this may be unavoidable for work, it's helpful to stand up every hour. Stretch your legs, roll your shoulders, or take a brief walk whenever possible. These small movement breaks encourage circulation and reduce the effects of prolonged inactivity. Regular exercise remains one of the strongest long-term investments you can make in your health. The goal is not necessarily to perform intense workouts, but to stay consistently active. Walking, swimming, cycling, dancing, strength training, yoga, and other enjoyable activities all contribute to healthy circulation. Choosing exercises you genuinely enjoy increases the likelihood that you'll continue them for years rather than weeks. Nutrition also supports the body's natural balance. Meals rich in vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains provide nutrients that support overall health. At the same time, being mindful of excessive sodium intake may help reduce temporary water retention in some individuals. Healthy eating works best when combined with regular physical activity and adequate hydration rather than as a standalone solution. Quality sleep should never be overlooked. During sleep, the body carries out important repair and recovery processes that support nearly every organ system. Establishing a regular sleep schedule, limiting screen time before bed, and creating a comfortable sleeping environment can improve both sleep quality and overall well-being. While healthy habits can support normal lymphatic function, it's equally important to recognize when swelling requires medical attention. If swelling develops suddenly, affects only one limb, becomes painful, is accompanied by redness or warmth, or occurs alongside symptoms such as shortness of breath, chest pain, dizziness, or rapid weight gain, seek prompt medical evaluation. These symptoms may indicate conditions that require immediate diagnosis and treatment rather than lifestyle changes alone. Similarly, people with existing heart disease, kidney disease, liver disease, or chronic vein disorders should always discuss persistent swelling with their healthcare provider. These conditions can affect how the body manages fluid and often require individualized treatment plans. The key takeaway is that your body is constantly working to maintain balance. The lymphatic system quietly performs its job every day without drawing attention to itself. Supporting it doesn't require expensive equipment or complicated routines. Instead, it depends on the fundamentals. Staying hydrated, moving regularly, breathing deeply, maintaining good posture, eating nutritious foods, sleeping well, and paying attention to changes in your body. Health is rarely determined by one single habit. It is the result of many small decisions repeated consistently over time. Each walk you take, each glass of water you drink, each healthy meal you choose, and each night of quality sleep contributes to a stronger foundation for long-term wellness. Rather than chasing shortcuts, focus on building routines you can realistically maintain. Small improvements practiced every day often produce far greater results than occasional bursts of extreme effort. By making these habits part of your lifestyle, you give your body the best opportunity to maintain healthy circulation, efficient fluid balance, and overall well-being for years to come.